Well, they are designed to remind you of the different types of soul contracts and patternings that can exist that make up the themes of your different lifetimes, so you can more quickly recognize that you are actually in a living puzzle. And your job is to remember, to the best of your ability, what your excitement is, what your passion is, what you're here to do, what your gift is. You're here to remember that and to discover through your investigations and explorations how you can use that to be of service to people and to help people. So that's sort of what you're all experiencing right now. That's what Earth is. That's what these lifetimes are. And that's what Ra is attempting to help you all remember, so you can remember it really quickly. And then you can play. Because if you don't have all of the pieces to the story, sometimes your ego will attempt to fill in those missing pieces of the story. And that's where people can get mistranslations, or people can have misunderstandings or even misperceptions about what's happening in the inner and outer worlds. But when they have the story, when they understand what's going on, those gaps aren't there. And now their story is like a foundation that they stand upon, so they can actually see the world from a higher perspective. And that's what Ra was attempting to do, because your species was going through so many active portals during the time when that material was channeled. There were many, many portals that your species was moving through. It's linked to certain events that you describe as the harmonic convergence, things like this in particular. So because of the heightened portal activity, these extra dimensional beings contacted your people to utilize that portal energy. Because if that information can make it through some of these portals, it will be a part of your Earth forever. That's why all this information started coming through during the last 100 or so years. All of this advanced information. Yes. So because of those portals, not only were these beings able to reach you and deliver this information, but they knew that these portals would really allow for this information to become integrated into the timeline, let's just say ahead of schedule. Think of these beings as being future-based, even though Ra, many of you think of this being as quite ancient from the past. Beings from the future, such as ourselves, and we say from the future, we're being playful here, but beings from the future will locate parallel reality time streams, timelines that are very identical to the past that they remember being on. They'll access those timelines and time streams and will give information, will give gifts. And that past self that they have given the information to then builds an alternative future. This future self that delivered the information can then jump realities into that alternate future and dwell there. There are all types of interesting arrangements that can take place. Yes.